Oh, what's up, Jonah?
Oh, what's going on, Phil? How's it going, man?
How you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah, what you been up to, dude?
Not much. Playing guitar, hanging
Not
out,
too bad.
hanging out. What are you working on?
I just wrote a physical activity guideline for one of my kids with a disability, actually.
What disability does he have?
He has autism. You know anything about autism?
Not really. I've heard of it. What is it?
So, autism spectrum disorder is a pervasive development disorder characterized by deficits in social skills, communication, and repetitive or restricted interest.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah.
How prevalent is autism?
Well, there's a new study out saying that 1 in every 68 children have autism.
Oh my
So,
goodness. That's a lot.
yeah, it's definitely a lot of people.
How are people with autism incorporated in school and physical activity settings?
It's definitely a little different. There's challenges including students with autism because of the nature and severity of their disability. There is an autism spectrum disorder inclusion collaboration model, which helps teachers who don't have many guidelines to help incorporate their kids that have autism in their class.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, really, really helpful there.
Yeah.
How are they treated in school? Do they go to different schools or?
No, kids with autism, they have different social communication behavioral difficulties, but they are at an increased risk of bullying just because of the nature of society, I guess. But yeah, they're still in school with kids without disabilities. They just have teachers that supervise them more often.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do people diagnosed with this disorder have different nutritional needs or difficulties?
No different nutritional needs per se. There is a link between autism and obesity where kids are 2 times more likely to be overweight if they have autism and 5 times more likely to be obese. But I'm not very good with nutrition. Do you know a lot about nutrition?
Yeah. I've done a lot of research on nutrition. I'd love to help.
Awesome. Yeah, if you could just help me out, that'd be great.
Let me show you something.
So Phil, tell me some nutritional guidelines I could try to teach my mentee.
So I just laid out a few items that I have day-to-day basis. When I would construct a meal for this population, I would try to keep it simple so they can kind of get the idea and get used to what it's like to create a meal that's whole. But just for example, to run through, we have fruits, bananas, and mangoes are a great option.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts are high in fiber, high in protein, have a lot of good fats. Oatmeal is high in fiber, high in carbs, great quick energy. Eggs, high in protein, have every amino acid you need. The fats in here are really good for brain health. Of course, your vegetables, I only have 3 here, but tomatoes, broccoli, and cauliflower, high in fiber again, loaded with vegetables, or vitamins and minerals. Here, just a quick, cheap option for fish, but sardines have really good fats for your brain. They're high in protein.
Mm-hmm.
Black beans, high in fiber again. High fibers foods, anything with good protein in it. And then just an example of a nice vegetable meal prep. We have right here beans, rice, mushroom, Brussels sprouts. And then you can sample out some stuff for them before they start the day. And then as they get used to that, they can maybe do it themselves.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Hey, Jonah.
Hey.
I wanted to ask you if you could show me just some simple exercises that I could tell somebody with autism to do at home.
Yeah, absolutely. So some easy workouts that you could tell them to do is just air squats. Just place your feet shoulder width apart and you're sitting back like you're sitting in a chair.
Okay.
You just tell them to do that 10 times, 10 to 12 times. It's an easy workout, gets your legs burning a little bit. You could also tell them to do push-ups. Just easy. Your hands shoulder width apart. You go down to touch your chest to the ground, all the way back up.
Cool.
It's good arm workouts. You could also, while they're down here, tell them to do some sit-ups, some ab crunches. All right, knees bent. Go up, 1, up, 2, and you can count how many times they do it. Kind of give them like a baseline and see if they can do more every single time they do it.
Encourage them.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the last one you could do would just be like some shoulder shrugs or some arm raises. There's no weight incorporated, but just with your body weight.
All right.
Anything to help them, encourage them that they're doing something well would definitely help them out in the long run.
Thank you.
Bill? Now that I've taught you a little bit about autism, do you know any facts or have you learned anything about it online?
Yeah, I actually looked up 5 things. One is, again, reiterating the point, autism affects 1 in 68 children and 1 in 42 boys. That's a lot. It costs families up to $60K a year to support their needs. It has no cure and no medical detection, and about 40% of children with autism are nonverbal. And it's just very important to remember that no 2 people with autism are